Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to talk to you about a statement which was made either perhaps by Virat Kohli or by Rahul Dravid. And for those who do not know, these are two great Indian batsmen. One has retired and one is the current captain of the Indian team. And they both are very similar in terms of being disciplined in their approach, etc. And they said that great heights, you don't have to do anything great, but you have to do the same thing repeatedly, and that is the way to success. Now look at it this way: you want a good physique. One is to buy those physique magazines and keep looking at it. That will not build your body, but joining a gym and going there regularly will definitely build your body. It's about the dull, boring thing of doing it 4 times a week or 5 times a week, making sure that you have the right diet and things like that. Why am I saying this? This is just to remind you about this book, Atomic Habits. I think I'm not sure about the author's name, by James Clear, one of those guys who said how to make those big changes in life. You don't have to do anything, just try improving 1% a day, which is more possible than trying to do something dramatic. If you see governments also, they can't make dramatic changes without attracting too much of attention from people, right? Look at the way how India got rid of the diesel subsidy. They increased the price of diesel by 50 paise a month. That looks very small, but over a year it is 6 rupees, and over 2 years it is 12 rupees, right? And slowly they got rid of the diesel subsidy, right? There was not much of, in case of petrol, you'll be paying tremendous amount of tax, but yes, the diesel subsidy is gone. So that is how you do it. You do small, minor changes on a regular basis. For those who have not read the book, I do recommend that you read Atomic Habits. A lot of stuff is available on YouTube channels also, so do surely have a look at it. And so can you do the same thing for investing? Well, that is the essence of my book, right? Where I've said you can retire rich provided you invest rupees 40 a day. That is the challenge, right? How do you invest 40 rupees a day or 50 rupees a day or 100 rupees a day? Take it up as a challenge. Let's suppose you want to get rid of your habit of eating junk food, and you know how much of junk food you buy. Make sure you buy all your junk food from one shop, okay? And suppose you are eating 500 rupees worth of junk food in a month. So the first thing you do is go and say, I will cut down my junk food budget to 400 rupees. Simple. So that's a 20% cut straight away in the amount of junk food that you can buy. Hold it constant over at least the next 6 months. Over 6 months, do not spend more than 400 a month. Buy it from the same shop, and make sure you buy it only on a particular day. Let's say you buy it on the 1st of the month and you finish all your junk food by the 28th of the month, which means 2 days you have to restrain yourself from being tempted to go and buying it again. So make sure that you ration your 400 rupee junk food over next 30 days so that you don't exhaust it, right? And after 6 months of being at 400 rupees, cut by another 10%, which means come down to 360 rupees, right? So you can keep on changing your budgets in such a way that you will come down to zero very quickly. You'll never be able to come to zero. Maybe you will go down from 500 to 100 over a period of 2 years. That is more sustainable than saying I will not eat junk food at all. That's very difficult. A few people can do it. A few people can say I will go off sugar and really go off sugar, but may not be possible for everyone to do this. Now what should you also do is open a new fund. I don't care whether it is a cash liquid fund or whether it is an equity fund, and start putting that saving away in that fund. So you saved 100 rupees, Yes, it's difficult to put 100 rupees in a fund, but yes, start with putting 100 rupees, or you say, okay, I'll put 900 rupees from somewhere else and do a minimum of 1000 rupees. You remember that you have already put 1000 rupees, your saving was only 100. So over the next 8-9 months, all the saving that you do by changing any one habit, start putting away in that fund, and suddenly you will find that one small change in habit of saving 50 rupees a day or 100 rupees a day, or saying I will not have that coffee in the hotel on a daily basis, I will not go to a Starbucks, I will not go to CCD and have my coffee. I'll learn how to make coffee, and I'll buy a filter and I'll have filtered coffee. So how much do you save in that? Well, maybe about 200 rupees a day is what you were spending, and now you will save about 150 rupees a day or 175 rupees a day. Not a bad amount of money at all. So similarly, find some such small things which will have an impact on your life, and then have a look at how much this will increase your net worth by over the next 20-30 years, right? That's the power of the compounding of your behavior also, not just the power of compounding of your money. The health benefit that you get by giving up junk food, the wealth benefit that you get by learning to make coffee at home or cooking at home more often, eating out less, and put all that money away like a squirrel would do into one particular fund in a growth option, and see the financial impact of the changes that you make. You can reward yourself for that by saying, wow, this is great. I have 1,80,000 rupees accumulated over 2 years in this fund, which means the amount of money that I have saved stroke invested is 1,80,000, where your own contribution may have been 1,65,000 or something like that, and extra 15,000 is the market's contribution to your changing of your habit. So you have now developed one habit, or you have reduced the impact of one cost, right? So you have done all this, and you are seeing the impact also by investing in one single fund. So I think that can be amazing. See what impact it has over a long period of time. Do some calculations, see what return you will get at 7% or 9% or 11%, whatever. Pick a number of your choice and see what is the impact. Does it help you in accumulating your first 10 lakhs more easily, or your first 1 crore more easily, right? So 1 lakh, 10 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 1 crore, these are milestones which many people like to see, and these are important milestones in your quest for financial freedom. So do have a look at this and see how your life is going. And the problem in these kind of making those small changes is the mind can sometimes give up very easily and say, oh, you have earned it, you've gone for a walk for 28 days, it's okay to take a break. You had a tough time last week, so why don't you take 3-4 days break? It's okay not to go once in a while. No, that's again habit breaking, and you've taken trouble to create a habit, a formed habit. Don't break it by giving up. Don't think you deserve this break and things like that. This is just your mind telling you that you're working too hard. Don't believe the mind, right? Similarly, whatever habits you're forming, there will always be temptation with somebody saying, it's okay, one day if you don't sleep at 9 o'clock, that's fine. But you have created this new habit of sleeping at 9 o'clock and getting up at 4 o'clock. You formed the habit. Don't give up, because giving up one day is very easy. That will become a pattern, and then suddenly you're back to your old habits of sleeping at 12 and 1 and getting up at 8:30, 9, and you've broken the habit, right? Breaking is very easy. Be careful. Do it for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, and then it will become part of you, right? Don't listen to your mind scaring you into believing that you can't do it. You can do it. Make an attempt. Thank you.